content warning, content warning. Leave now if you don't want to see it. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Alright, well, welcome everybody to Slay the Princess. I'm honestly really excited for this game. I've been wanting to play it for a few months now. Finally getting the chance to. So let's get into it. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, in a cabin.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so we are meant to slay the princess. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Oh, wait, whoa. Holy moly. There are so many choices. What the heck? Okay, hold on. I don't think I'm gonna read through all these. I'll read through whichever one I choose. How about that? Let's see. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm just gonna go with decisions that, like, are the most accurate to me. I don't really know. It looks like there's a bunch of different routes that can be taken. So, let's see. See, there's all different kinds of explore. What do you mean by the end of the world? And also, wait, we can talk to the narrator? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, what do you mean by that?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Why? What? Just because we don't kill her? Is she some kind of monster or something? Like, I don't understand. Oh yeah, and she's locked in the basement. Okay, so I assume, since we're still kind of on the same prompts, explore means further exploring this conversation before moving on. And then without explore, it's like, okay, you just go. You continue past this conversation, I think. That's what it seems like. How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Who am I? Why am I doing this? Just found myself in the woods. End the world for all people and birds and trees and everything. Why? How? Every living thing? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Are we?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Let me turn that off, I think, so I can kind of control it a little more. So, causality doesn't mean anything. What do you mean by that? Wait, so if she leaves the cabin, but she's locked up in the basement. So if I go there, wouldn't that provide an opportunity for her to leave? Unless, like, somebody else comes to get her or something. Is there anybody else? Now I'm questioning everything because this is all weird. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Well, it's just a little odd that I am here and I don't know why I'm here. And the first person I meet is you, trying to convince me to kill somebody. Like, that doesn't seem like a great position that you're in, or I'm in. So, I don't know if I can trust you, buddy. But it does not seem like this narrator is letting up. Okay, look. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Okay.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Okay, so I'll just go in with keeping in mind, not really leery of the narrator and also leery of the princess. Because I don't even know if I can be trustworthy of myself. I don't know what I am, who I am.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
The cabin.
You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, the hero has now gained a voice since we've progressed the story? Interesting. And if I'm not mistaken, it sounds like it's the same voice actor for both. It could just be a limitation of like an indie game. I don't know.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Whoa. Voice of the hero, ignore him. So the voice of the hero is not me or my thoughts necessarily? Is this some kind of like DID, like plurality system situation? That I am? Proceed to the cabin. That's apparently my only choice. Is the narrator one of my...
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I was going to say, is the narrator one of my... Oh, I don't know what the term is, but one of the like personalities that come out, or I'm hearing the thoughts of. Interesting. And then why would the narrator just assume all these things? Unless like we are the body that the narrator was given form of, that the narrator doesn't have control over for whatever reason. Like, we as the player are the catalyst that the narrator has to use as a vessel to complete some goal. I don't know if it's a good goal. Could be a bad goal. I don't know what to make of anything here. Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I feel like if we take the blade, it would be good for self-defense, but that would also provide an opportunity for something to happen, some weird thing to happen. The princess could get a hold of it, and then she could use it to escape. She could use it to kill us. I don't trust that. I don't want to take the blade. Explore, take the blade into the basement. Yeah, I'm just gonna enter. Sorry, neighbor. It's gonna be up here. I can just get it if I need to. Unless somebody else shows up that I'm not aware of.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Or letting her go. Why is she in here? Why is she locked up? Because if it wasn't the narrator who did it... I'm getting the sense that this all has ties to some kind of like metaphors or something, like the princess locked away in the basement represents something else being constrained. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. I'll probably have to see the princess and meet her to judge if she's one of our personalities. If she exists. Which I'm sure we'll find out soon. Okay.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Oh?
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna have very competing personalities over this. One being like, slay her, you idiot. And the other one's like, oh, but she's so good. How could we possibly slay a princess like her?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Okay, so quotation marks. Yeah, is... So I was saying it out loud, I believe, if I recall correctly, to the narrator. I was speaking out loud. I was not thinking it to myself. Interesting. Oh, these are some weird choices. Hi is just like, what? Just checking in on you is also weird. I'm here to save you. I don't want to say that if I'm going to end up not saving her. And then she'll be like, you lied to me. I'm here to save you. Wait, what? Interesting. You can choose your intent. How does that make a difference? Huh. Weird. I think I'm here to slay you. I mean, continue down the stairs. That might be our only option, really. That's not very strange. I hate when games only give you super weird options, like no normal options. Like, this isn't a normal situation, but give me something that I'm not like, I wouldn't say that. I should say something. I shouldn't just come down here all creepy. I am checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
I mean, unless this voice actor is really talented, I think this is a different voice actor. So, and also it's a different font. It's presented in a different way. So, it seems like it's not in our head this time. It's been so long since anyone's come down here, so somebody has come down here. Interesting. They'd forgotten about me. The presumed kingdom? Or the capture?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's cute. What can I say? What happened to the other chain? Also, if somebody hasn't come down here, how do you survive? Where's your food?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Oh boy.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Voice of the simp.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Honestly, I don't know if I could. Wow, do I have a key? Examine the chains would... Hold on, let's talk a bit first. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Whoa. Sorry, but what do you expect of me? I don't know your situation. You could... I'm being told you could end the world, which is a little crazy, honestly. You could have killed anybody or done anything, who knows? I don't know why you're locked up. So, like, don't blame me. Oh, I got close anyway. Okay, hello. Yeah, I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up here for a reason. Oh, actually, yeah, if I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
You sure about that? I mean, I don't mind if you're not human. That doesn't matter to me. Look at me.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
Why? Whoa. This situation is so strange.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating?
Thank you.
She has to eat, right?
Like, if you were to just explain you don't have to eat, I'm fine with that. I'm chill. Yeah, I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you locked up here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
You know? Okay.
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Yeah, I assume. But it seems like the narrator's not the only one who's convinced that they know what's going on.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Why should I trust what you come up with? What the heck? Because you directly conflict with another voice that I'm hearing in my head. So, like, why would I trust one over the other? Even though one, presented itself afterwards, but still. Yeah, let's, like, okay. I get that she's probably not in a situation where she's super chatty. Okay, maybe I shouldn't ask what your name is then. And I assume I'm not going to get an answer. I'm assuming it's going to be the princess, because the title of the game is Slay the Princess. So, yeah. Yeah, let me tell you just the honest truth. Don't freak out about me, please. Oh, should I? This is such a weird situation. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
Maybe?
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Also, if you're a princess, what is your kingdom and who are your parents and stuff?
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
You're not answering my question. At least the narrator comes up with something, like, are you looking for the truth? Are you looking for the right answer? I am looking for the truth. Like, maybe not in your favor, sure, but I am looking for the truth. Because, like, you're not giving me anything to work with.
It's not like you'd believe me.
I've heard crazier things already today. Well, maybe not. Who knows what the truth is? But I am interested. Okay, I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world, so, like, tell me why that shouldn't be the case, please. Oh, okay, it continues. Sorry, they give her the big, sad eyes. Goodness. But I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. I'm not saying I don't think you're dangerous. And I'm not saying something doesn't feel right about you. Because I don't want to freak her out. And I also don't want her to say I'm going back on my word. But yeah, I wanted to see for myself. I'm still not sure.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I mean, fair. I don't know how much I would like the world if I was locked up for who knows how long. My goodness. Like, I won't say exactly what experience I have with that, but it ain't fun. I'll tell you that much. Jeez. I think, yeah.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Damn. Yeah.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
Fair enough. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
I believe her.
It seems fair. I don't know if I believe her.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
True.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Strange way to phrase that.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yes.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
Yes.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
What should it be about then? Because I'm working off of no information. Like, it's like a vague trolley problem where it's like, hey, pull the lever to kill one person, or don't pull it and the world dies, apparently, but you don't know if either of those are the truth. Because if you don't need to eat, who says I can kill you, you know? How would I kill you?
This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
And apparently the world.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
I don't know. People could want to.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
I do believe that.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Well, now you're getting weird with it, narrator. They're both getting weird with it. Both the princess and the narrator are like saying specific phrases to be extra convincing, which makes it less convincing because it feels like they're utilizing manipulative behavior to get their way, you know? I do believe whatever the narrator exactly is, whether it is genuinely part of us or implanted itself into whatever we are, I do believe that the narrator is one and the same with whatever locked her up here. Or at least put her in this state that represents being locked up, whatever that might be. That does seem fair. Yeah, I'll give her that. It feels like I'm just pitted between two forces right now, is what this is like representing. I don't know if it has to do with human free will or consciousness or something like that, but it's given me those vibes. The way that they're talking about this feels steeped in metaphor, whatever, all that kind of stuff. Okay, I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free right now. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. I don't know if I necessarily like that. Oh, yeah, you know what? What's your name? There's no right answer there. I just want to understand you better. I don't think that's a bad thing. You've been here for so long. This is your chance. Like, don't... I understand it can be very emotional if you're in this kind of situation, to not just blow up. Trust me, I understand that. Please try and believe me that I want to understand your situation, and so please just be open with me.
Oh.
What's your name?
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Do you not have one? Do you not remember?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Yep, that's what I expected. That's what I'm saying. The narrator, the voice of the hero, Princess, they're not named people. They are representatives of things, basically. It feels like they are forms of entities, is what I'm getting.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
I mean, I wouldn't mind. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna be dumb and say, "Is Princess your name?" I mean, I don't know what I am. What's a good thing here? I'm currently leading not kill her at the very least. I think I'm gonna go with this one because it's not killing her. I don't have the blade. It gives me time, basically. I'm going to keep you locked away here, down here. I don't like the way it's phrased. At least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do, because I still have not been presented with enough information to kill somebody or to free somebody who is imprisoned for reasons that I don't understand.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Like, just because someone looks pretty doesn't mean they're innocent, you know? Especially if that's the point of the representation here, to look as innocent as possible. Because we were told by the narrator that, like, okay, that's part of the whole charm or whatever. It seems like a pretty good compromise. That's the best I can do.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Fair.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Well, what do you want me to do?
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
I liked it.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Interesting. Not a switch up I was expecting. So now she's trying to go for like a more intimidation approach?
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
I can tell you I'm not intimidated. I don't know if the voice of the hero is, but...
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I'm worried by the fact that this is what she resorts to, because if she is dangerous, it would make sense that she's trying to be manipulative and is just finding a different method, since it seemed like we were going to make her wait longer if she has some nefarious goal. And if she is innocent, this is a weird play of like desperation. Either way, it feels manipulative to an extent. Like this doesn't just feel like somebody getting overwhelmed by emotion and lashing out. This feels strange, which doesn't help her situation. Oh boy. Okay, retrieve the blade, examine the chains, lock her in the basement. Do we have a key? How would we lock her in the basement? I don't remember there being like a big wooden slab to board up the door. Huh. I don't want to get the blade. Or, well, maybe I do. For self-defense. I don't know if I necessarily have to go back down here if I retrieve the blade. I'm gonna retrieve the blade.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Oh. Wait a minute, I don't like that. Intent on retrieving?
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Sorry.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Interesting. If she isn't just bluffing, then it does truly feel like two forces playing at my will, and my will is important to enact something between whatever their two opposing goals are.
She has to be bluffing, but hurry.
If she can end the world, why can't she just end the chains?
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
Okay, I don't think that's a bad idea.
Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Because if you think about it, if the blade is meant to be a tool that can slay her, and she could have escaped those chains at any point, if she comes after us, the blade should be strong enough to slay her for our own self-defense, you know?
You slowly creep down the
Why am I
basement
going back down the
stairs.
stairs?
It's quiet.
I never said I wanted to.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
The art doesn't make it look like the arm is chained up, but it will. I'm assuming that's just a mistake in the writing.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
I don't think so. Also, how is she gone? What? Okay. So she was able to escape. I don't want to have to kill her. I want to protect myself and get out of here. I don't care if she bleeds out or whatever, like, this was her decision.
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds?
Who cares? I don't want to succumb to her wounds.
She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
I don't want to. I'll even stay here a while to make sure she's dead. You're right, let's finish this. Stay here in the cabin? Sure.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
I guess there is a little locking mechanism. Okay.
Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Okay. Wait a minute. Is the narrator shaping how things are? Like, speaking into existence the situation and able to, like, manipulate reality in that sense? I haven't been, like, keeping track of that, but that, well, because he was vague about the princess, and then we just came across a princess. And then when he insists that she is going to be manipulative and going to be lying and do all these things, it seemed like then she switched up her behavior and started doing that, even though we didn't really do anything to provoke it. Like, it was kind of just a weird switch up. And now here, if there is actually a wailing voice, it makes me think that the narrator is causing, like, her behavior to change.
I know you're still there.
Yeah.
Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
But why would he make it even more, or they, I don't know. Why would they make it even more... This freaking door sound. It's loud. Dangerous for us. Why wouldn't they make it simpler? I guess because we're being resilient and, like, not giving in to whatever they want us to do.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. Oh, it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
But then how do we succeed? Because it's, yeah, right now it's seeming like we are going to be forced into a decision to either slay the princess or let her free. And it's either going to be forced by the narrator causing her to get worse, or by us going along with it and just saving her.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Oh no.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
What did I do? You were able to lock the door? Because you threatened me? You were able to get out of your chains at any point. I didn't lock you up. Unless I was the person who did it, but then why didn't you recognize me before and tell me that?
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Oh boy.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
This still feels like it's not properly her, you know? Like, it feels like a filtered portrayal, whether by her own will or somebody else's.
No, it doesn't.
Oh boy. Interesting. Ignore her and go to sleep. I don't have an option to try to save her now. Or kill her. Strange. If I ignore her, will that make the problem go away?
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
Maybe it will.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Interesting.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
I don't know if it's just perspective familiar or if you're just very tall now. But yeah, you are definitely not human. Which again, I don't mind, but okay. How did I help you? Wait a minute. I literally did nothing. The only things I physically did was open the door, close the door before you got out, and then put a table in front of it. So, like, I didn't help you get out of the basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Oh boy, and now if my body stops working, it feels like because the narrator purposefully paralyzed me. Am I going to have a decision to kill her or rescue her now, though?
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves.
Yup.
First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
It is a little cold in here, so not completely inaccurate that, like, my feet and stuff are going numb at the moment. I have bad blood circulation.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
I don't think so. It seems like you are coming up with the truth.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Sure. I don't mind it. Because the thing is, if you're not human, that leads me to believe I'm not human either. So again, I'm not exactly threatened.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
I like this art. It's very cool. It's an interesting style, and also it is kind of creepy in this case right now. Your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
So it's interesting that her dialogue is on the left, my choice is on the right, and then the voices in my head are in the middle. I'm not sure if that framing has any meaning to it. I don't know. We could have done such wonderful things together. Like what? You said you didn't even know what you wanted to do if you got out.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
She hasn't. Neither of us have done anything to each other. What is happening? It sounds like you're killing me, narrator.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
This is so strange.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is.
What?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
What? What? Chapter 2, The Nightmare?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, we're gonna continue this next time. Wait, so I just died? What the heck? That's so weird. Okay, see ya.